Hey guys, sorry I'm a little sweaty out here. A lot of our investors ask us, hey, have they heard of this sponsor? Have they heard of this syndicator? And again, it's super hard to determine. And I thought of this idea as I was working out. So I wanted to get it recorded for you guys and send it out. It's a little gray hat in a way, but part of the inspiration for this is, I had a buddy that was showing me their online dating profile. And I was like, wow, this is super difficult because all you have these pictures or these semi-clever lines that they have on their profile and you don't know who you're talking to, right? They could be a complete fake it till you make it airhead out there. And in a way, being a passive investor, getting into the world of alternative investments, especially when you don't have dozens of other accredited investors around you with the past track record of investing, you don't know who you're messing with. A lot of times you're just going off people who are paying ads for advertising, which is the opposite people I think you want to be going after in reality, right? A lot of our folks are coming in through referrals these days. But anyway, here's the trick, right? I think, hear me out here. Create a fake email address and sign up for one of those forms on these guys' website and pose as an investor and hit them up and say, hey, I'm interested in investing and can you take my $25,000 investment? Now, the reason why I say that specific number, in the world of syndications and private placements, most of these deals, you're going to need $15 million to take down a deal. And most operators understand who've done it several times. We've done it over 65 times ourselves. Just speaking from experience here, I don't want to bring in more than 100, 150 investors. And if I'm bringing in people at $30,000 minimum, now it's going to explode to 200, 300 investors. And for any operator who has standards, or maybe taking it back to that online dating analogy, right? For anybody who has standards, they're not going to work with somebody or date somebody who hasn't have a job, right? Or hasn't gotten a certain career point. And when you're vetting sponsors, right? The sponsors are we don't want to take in non-accredited investors or investors who are going to shortchange us and do $25,000, $50,000 or $50,000 or less investments, because we know what type of behavior that person's going to represent, because it's a lot of money to them. In reality, they want are investors who have multiple $1 million net worth and are placing $100,000 or more $1,000. Today, what we're trying to find deals is where we can collate our money together to write larger $2, $3, $4, $5 million check sizes and above. And I think some of you guys will start to see that come out from us, where we get access to higher quality deal sponsors, operators, more on the family office level, so that we can be the smaller table at the big kids table, as I say. That's where, just throwing that out there. The reason why I say use a burner email is if you really want to work with that person in the future, that could probably get you blacklisted or excluded from their mailing list forever. And in a way, it's a little messed up because you're testing the sponsor operator, see where their head's at with some of these standards. But just thought I'd put it out there. I don't know, maybe I'd take down this video at some point. But if you thought that was useful, subscribe to more of these videos and share this one in particular. If you guys need any help, check out our syndication LP guide, where we put a lot of these types of tips in there. And in a lot more detail, we explain the difference between institutional operators, guys who have multiple $1 billion of assets under ownership, and kind of the newer sponsors operators that we would work with in 2016 era when we were getting going with our company.